Okay, so now we are going to see the assembly of the Simple Pi robot. You can see the bottom layer. This is my bottom layer. I have two layers wherein I assemble the Simple Pi robot. This is my bottom layer. You can see the Raspberry Pi. This is my Raspberry Pi B Plus model. This has a Wi-Fi. I put a Wi-Fi one, and this is a simple eDoop Wi-Fi, which I put into one of the USB ports. This is my the breakout cable is a 40-pin GPIO cable. So you can see I have connected it like this, and this cable goes to my one of the Adafruit tea cobbler. This is a tea cobbler which I put over a breadboard. So this is very simple. It's easily available, and you can just wire it like this. I've done this in a simple way. This is my camera module. I fixed the camera. This is my camera here. Okay, so, and these are some of the GPIO ports which I am using currently. So the detailed list is given in the next step, where you can see which GPIO port I am using for which control. Okay, so now we'll see the assembly of this simple device, Simple Pi robot, to rightly put. I will try to assemble it in front of you. Okay, so let's start. It's very simple. I take this one. I've already mounted my camera. As you can see, this is my camera. Top is a battery one I've fixed, and this is my servo motor at the top. Okay, so I will just assemble. I will just keep it on, then we can see the top modules. Okay, I'll place it like this. I'll take some screws and I'll put the screws here. Okay, so this is very simple. Just assemble the screws one by one. Take the other screws. I'll put it here. I'll put the screw here. Okay, and then this is my battery bank. I'll keep the battery bank here. This is a 6-cell battery which I'm putting it here. Okay, now I will assemble the one by one the screws. Okay, so the screws are going one by one. Yes, it's simple, it's very simple. Okay, and here I put the other side screws. Yeah, so there it goes into count. Okay, so that's it. The robot is ready. This is the top one where you can see. Now to get a view proper, we can go like this. We can see this is the top one. This is the 6 series battery which I've connected, and yes, I put my camera here. It's very small. It's a Raspberry Pi camera which is coming from inside. I tried to put it, you can say, just by some stickers. It's not a permanent arrangement, but just to put one plastic I put like this. Yeah, it's a simple plastic, this kind of device. I put in one of the holes, and you can always make your own arrangement. I just made it to keep it simple. I've made like this, but right now this is non-movable. As the camera is fixed, I can take pictures from here. Okay, but yes, I have my moving part in the servo, which can move like this at various angles with the help of my servo motors. Okay, of course the bottom part is this my L298 motor driver, which I have used like this to connect my Pi. Not much of wiring mess at the bottom, but you see it's very simple, and the wiring is also very simple. This is already explained in the one of the steps. You can see the wiring, how to connect, which terminal to connect and which not to connect. You can easily see in my next step. Okay, so that's it. We can keep it more secured by some arrangement. Now last step is to add this battery for the Raspberry Pi. So I will add like this, and again, yes, the Simple Pi robot is ready. Just we need to plug this point into the Raspberry Pi at the bottom, and yes, it will light up, and our Pi robot will be ready to move. Okay, so let's try to see that also. Yeah, I'll put this cable here. This goes the cable here at the bottom. Yes, and you can see some lights glowing at the bottom. Yeah, this is a Raspberry Pi which is light up. Okay, very simple. We can keep the wires a little bit tight down here. This is my servo, let it be. And let's wait for the Wi-Fi to connect. As soon as we see the Wi-Fi is connected, we see a blue light here. Okay, so this is very simple way our Pi robot has got ready. We'll see to connect this over the Wi-Fi. It's very simple. I'm using a software called as Putty to connect to my Raspberry Pi, and to keep it very simple, I've already assigned one of the IP address to my Pi so that I know which IP I'm connected to. Okay, so yeah, let us see whether you can see the blue light has light up. So this is the Wi-Fi indication that this is now connected to my Wi-Fi network. Okay, so let us now focus on the software part as to see exactly you can see what is happening. Yeah, so let's go. I'm using a software. This is the software called as Putty. I click on this one, it opens a window. So I have to just give an IP address. So I load an IP address. By default I have given it as 101. You can always set your own IP address, and you click connect, and you see that login name has already come. So you try to log in, you put the Raspberry Pi login name, that's small pi, followed by the password it asks, and the password, it takes some time, and the password is Raspberry. Okay, I've not changed it, so I put it, and yes, I'm able to log into my Raspberry Pi. Now it's very simple. I have to run my code. So you see, I start running my code. This is a program I've written, a small program, Raspberry Pi, a small program. Some controls I've written, try to keep it very simple. Some controls I've asked, and this way I can control my Pi to this Putty software. Okay, so that's very simple. So in the next one we'll see how to say